What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Diecast Made Beautiful. It's been a while since I've put out a full update of my collection, so I figured since I'm trying to bring this channel back, I show you guys everything that I have, and we could just go through them. You guys could get a good look at them before I start doing individual car videos. So, I thought we would start off with this Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint. It's probably one of my favorites that I have. Very detailed. It's got the rubber tires and the cool 4-spoke wheels. Lots of detail. Love this car. Up next, we actually have some of the Team Transport series. We have this. This is technically a 2000 GTX, but I know these Nissan Skylines as a Hakosuka. So this is kind of a racing inspired one. Again, Watanabe wheels, very JDM realistic, and I love having the transporter that the car can fit in with the opening back. So I have a few of these. I don't have the entire series, but I have quite a few, so this is a really cool one to have. Up next, we have another Team Transport. This is the Datsun Bluebird 510. Actually, technically, this is a left-hand drive car, so this would just be a 510. This would be a Datsun 510, not a Nissan Bluebird. But again, the Brie Datsun livery, always a favorite of mine. I'm a huge Datsun fan, and it's cool to have this transport as well that the car can fit into. So, another cool one to have. Figured, since we already have a 510 that I've shown you guys, I'd show you guys this one. This was kind of a special edition that they did with a bunch of cars that were gray and gold. So I picked up this 510 wagon. I have quite a few of these still in the packaging, actually. This Nissan Fairlady Z. This is technically a 240Z with the G-nose front end and fender flares. Very cool. Very period correct racing style car. Lots of detail. Love this one. Love the transport that comes with it. Very, very simple and clean looking. Next, one of my favorites. These are in no particular order, by the way. I'm just picking them from a pile. Porsche 930 RWB. I am so excited for them to release more colors of these. I have this one, and then the next car that I'll show you is also one, but of course the black one. I hope they put out a red one or a green one or some of the blue ones here soon, because these are really, really cool. These are some of my favorite ones. The dish in the rear wheel, the really accurate T37 wheel, really cool. And speaking of that same car, this is probably one of my favorite ones. Purple is just such a cool color for them to have done this one in. So these are really cool to have. You can see the gold even on the inside of the barrel. Very, very detailed. I love this one, and I love that it has the transport that you can actually see the car on, because that actually looks pretty awesome. So this was one of my favorite ones to find and pick up. The R34. Of course, any Nissan fan has to have an R34 in their collection, so this was really cool. So, you know, we just had 3 cars in a row with T37s on them. Wheels on this are really cool too. They're kind of hard to see. I don't know if my camera will focus on them, but I'll do a review of this and you guys can see those more in depth. Up next, we have the Mazda 787B, which is one of my favorite race cars of all time. This one's actually really cool. It's got the back that pops off. So not only does it have the rubber tires and tons of detail, and the truck that comes with it with the Finney logo and everything, but you can also uncover the engine. So I will show you guys that more in depth when I get a review of this one done. So look forward to that. Up next, the Formula Drift Nissan S15. I like that they did the separate colored wheels on this one. Cool to have. Very detailed. Sticking with S15s. This is one of my favorites. Just more of a simple and clean one. I actually like this one more than the Formula Drift car. The Super Silhouette style Nissan Skyline. This one I've had for a little bit. I like this one a lot. Another G-nose 240Z, another Fairlady Z. Very, very cool to have. Porsche 356 Outlaw. Probably one of my favorite castings ever. I'd love to get more colors of it. This is the only one that I have. Yellow's cool, looks clean, but I'd like to have some of the other colors. Datsun Sunny Truck. Very, very cool. Part of the Japan Historics series, and this I think was the third release of Japan Historics, and this one is probably one of my favorites from that series. Very cool. This is one of the Fast and Furious FDs, I believe, and it has one of my favorite wheels ever, which is the Modena Autostrada. Very dishy one in the rear, really cool one. Another Japan Historics car, one of my favorites, the Mazda Cosmo, the original rotary car. Another from Japan Historics, this is the Nissan Skyline DR30, I believe. Very classic color. Another Fast and Furious car, this is the Nissan Skyline R33 from the first Fast and Furious movie. Really cool to have it in the exact movie spec. Another Fast and Furious inspired car. I don't know that this was actually in the movie, but it was inspired off of the S15 in Tokyo Drift. This is the original Nissan Silvia, one of my favorite JDM cars ever. So it's cool that they did it in the Mona Lisa kind of livery. And here's the other Nissan Silvia that I have. I love how classic this looks. It's a very nice metallic color with the you can't really see them that well, but there are white wall tires on there. Another Silvia, this is the S14. This is a favorite of mine, mainly because my buddy actually has a car like this, Subaru BRZ with the Rocket Bunny V3 kit. Pretty cool. This is one of my favorite basic cars that I found. Nothing special, but it is the Ford GT40. I am looking for the Super Treasure Hunt of this because it's even cooler. But again, one of my favorite castings that they've ever put in the basics. This is the Honda City Turbo, another Japan Historics one. Very cool. Now this apparently, I didn't know it when I got it, but apparently this is one of the Hot Wheels ID cars, and apparently this was a chase piece. So I did open it not knowing that, but very cool. Little Ford Escort. I love that paint. They call these the custom Datsun 240Zs, but they've got the Rocket Bunny kit. This is probably one of my favorite colors that they ever did them in. They had the Decades series. This was the 70s. I love this one. So speaking of really cool colors, this is the Volkswagen kind of van truck thing. And this is probably one of my favorite colors I've ever found. Very, very cool looking. Up next, we have the Datsun Fairlady 2000. This is probably my favorite color I've seen of it. Continuing with the Fairlady 2000, this is the yellow one I have. I have some Matchbox cars as well. This is the Austin Healey 3000. Actually really detailed. I really like this one. And the last Roadster I have, which is the, I actually don't remember which Jag this is, but it's another Matchbox car. The XK140. Very, very cool one. I don't know too much about Jaguar, but very classic Jaguar British Racing Green. Here we have, I believe, the Volkswagen SP2. Only color I have of it. I want to get some of the others. Here's the, probably my favorite color of the R32 Skyline. This gray with the taillights. Very nice. Here are my other two colors I have of the Skyline. The R32, the white and the blue one. Pretty cool. This is my LaFerrari. Very cool. And I apologize for the sound of my plumbing upstairs. This S13 was in a series for Forza, I believe. Pretty cool. I like it in red. I like that they kept the pop-ups kind of popped up. We have some of the first series of Miatas, NA Miatas. These are just incredibly 90s. I love them. And then we have the new NA Miatas. Very clean and simple. I like these a lot. Volkswagen thing I picked up for fun. Little Matchbox. I have a couple of Acura NSXs. These are the new ones. I need to get some of the first gens, but these are cool. Here we have the C110 Skylines, the police Skylines. Those are pretty cool. Here we have a couple of R33 Skylines. Very similar to that yellow one I had before, but these are the basic ones. And we have a green FB RX-7. And then I have some gray ones as well. We have the ND Miata, and my other colors of it are right here and here. Pretty cool little models to have. We have the Porsche 917. I'm still looking for the Gulf Racing livery one. Now, I have a lot of these. These are the Geno's Fairladies, similar to the one that you guys saw earlier, but these ones are the basic ones, so I'll get all of them down here all at once. Let's see, what else do I have? I have this one as well. So I have quite a few of those. Up next, we have all of the regular Rocket Bunny 240Zs. Some of my favorite models here. I have a lot of them. This blue one as well. And I believe that's it for the ones that I have. Couple Porsche 944s. Pretty cool to have. Got one Porsche 918. I still gotta find the super of this one. A Mazda Repu, or Repu, or however you want to pronounce that. We have another DR30. I have quite a few FD RX-7s here. These are some of my favorites. We have the 911 GT3 RS. I still have to find the super of this one, but that one's really hard to find. These are the 96, so I believe that's a 993 911. Rolling away. No, you can't even really see it, can you? It's black with a black background. It's not gonna focus. Anyway, I'll do a review of these. Subaru 2.5 RS Impreza. Really cool, one of my favorite castings I've ever seen. We have one Z32 Nissan 300ZX. So yeah, that's my entire Hot Wheels collection. I'll put a few of my favorites out here for you guys to end this. So as always, subscribe, like, comment, suggest cars that you think I should pick up, and I will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.